Yeah, what you do right there, he waited on Ashanti to come to
What
him
is that?
instead of going out there and doing something crazy. I like that. He's thinking. He's thinking.
He is moving with purpose right now. He's the young OG, big kick right to the face. Evans going up, going over, being able to elude Evans.
Oh, but
Stays on his feet. Oh my God! Crash and burn! But he was able to wipe out the field. Who's standing tall in this triple threat? Champ, I gotta ask, you've been around the globe, you've wrestled some of the best in the business. Have you ever been in the ring with somebody as physically gifted as Javon Evans?
Absolutely not. The quickness, the agility, oh my God.
Well, then to play off that question from Graves, Champ, what makes Evans so special that you see?
It's the tenacity. It's the dog in him. He's got the mindset. He's come from the Indies. He knows what it's like to grind.
And, you know,
that's all it takes.
And Book, playing off of what these men just said, is this a pivotal point in the NXT career of Javon Evans?
I mean, Javon Evans, he's been in a lot of big moments, a lot of big battles. He's been a challenger in many, many moments, and we wonder, when is he going to have that moment and cash in? Is this going to be Javon Evans' moment to cash in, to move to that next level? We're going to find out. We're going to find out.
I think the same observation holds true for Ashanti the Adonis. This is a guy who's been begging and scratching and clawing for his chance, and right now he's holding his own.
Ashanti is done. This guy been around here for quite some time. And if I can give Ashanti any advice, that the sand in the hourglass is running out. The clock is ticking. You better make your moves, son. I'm talking about money moves. I'm talking about checks and championship fame.
Legacy right now taking advantage in this triple threat match. And, you know, go back to what Corey said early on, Booker. Would you agree that this is big, not just for Legacy, but also for a fall?
I mean, it is. I mean, the guys that are involved, seeing somebody like Legacy in here doing such a great job, they want to be in his spot. And one thing about this business, you always want to take somebody's spot. So Legacy is on top of his game, and I'm loving every bit of it.
Ashanti the Adonis.
See, the coffee was good, man. The coffee was good.
I can tell. Apparently. Yeah, you can say that again. As Ashanti is in control of this matchup, and this is exactly maybe what he needs, not just in his career, as you guys have said, but Graves maybe in his life to focus on himself for once.
Absolutely. You got to cut out all the white noise. You got to leave everything on the outside and focus what you can control. Cover here by the Adonis.
Very, very methodical by Ashanti the Adonis right there. I mean, the guy right there, he's moving with purpose. I love this guy. I mean, perhaps some expert tutelage from somebody, maybe a two-time Hall of Famer to help this guy. But right now, he's doing a hell of a job.
Don't worry, Vic. He's like my toddler. Let him punch himself out. He'll be quiet in about 30 minutes. Well, we keep forgetting Ricky. I'm sorry I can't even get over
That's cool, Alex.
because Booker's over here talking like a clapper on a duck's ass.
I got him. They don't show in the NBA playoffs, too.
The way he's talking about
You ain't lying, are you?
My God.
The conference finals start today.
It was Graves who said chinchilla. It was Booker who said it was a mink.
If I may say, I put your outfit over last week as well.
Well, this isn't about outfits. This is about who can be victorious here on NXT in this triple threat match. Adonis has been in control, and again,
What's up, headset?
you have to think that perhaps our general manager watching this match closely could be maybe the winner of this.
I bet.
Double pin and a double kick out. It could be naming one of these men next in line, Ricky, to your championship, that North American title.
And I am more than open to that. I was the one that threw it out there. Come on. Think I'm afraid of a challenge?
I don't think you are, and it is now Adonis who may be looking for that long kiss goodnight. Serenading the band.
You don't serenade the band, Vic. The band serenades you.
That one too.
Boom!
Oh, there's no serenading there.
Big boom, though.
From the young OG, Evans firing back. Wow. This is turning into a hard-hitting affair between these three men, all looking to open the eyes of the general manager, Ava.
Out goes Legacy. Here comes the
Here we go.
OG. And boom!
Adonis, huge clothesline. Gonna change this around.
Oh, my God. Okay, this Shawn Legacy guy is good.
The Georgia native, the high flyer, just wiped out the field.
Let's take another look at this sequence of action. Legacy from the top, springboard drop kick on the money. Champ, everybody
everybody was down a few seconds ago. Are you leaning any which way right now, these three competitors?
I'm going to stay as in the middle as I can, but I tell you, the action is nonstop. I'm loving it.
Middle? Middle? I mean, this is a great time.
There are hooping chances. Wow.
You're shocked. That's what I would be doing if I was
Oh!
This matchup up. Ashanti preserving his own potential opportunity. Now look at Legacy. Looking to fly. Right on target.
He wants it bad, man.
Legacy now perched high. Whoa, charging in. Devon Evans leaping higher.
Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. What?
Super Rondo. Evans now. Looking to get bouncy. One more time between the eyes. Adonis though. Oh, Adonis gonna steal it. Oh no, Adonis into the cover.
Oh! Hold on now.
This place is electric with good reason. This is mind-blowing athleticism from Javon Evans, but it wasn't enough to finish the job. The NXT universe singing in unison. Ricky, you gotta agree, right?
I agree 1,000%. I'm speechless.
This just the opening contest on the final NXT before Battleground. And look at the two that are staring each other down. Started with a conversation last week in the locker room. Oh, ending in a fist fight here in the center of the ring. And as Booker would say, I just want to see these men throw some hands.
They're throwing hands right now. This is a fight. The fight just broke out. Oh, yes.
Into the DDT.
Oh, yes. Give it up. Give it up.
Adonis this time caught the super kick. Will it be enough? Into the cover, the count, and
Oh!
it up with an exclamation point. Unbelievable action from all three of these athletes. You know, Champ, do you have any advice for Legacy right now? Because he's the one that's trying to shock the world with moves like this.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you this. Keep going for it. Go to the universe. Go to the moon. Go to the stars. Go to God. This guy, he has to put it all in the basket.
Right now, he is looking to hit a three. He's looking to hit a game winner. Triple threat. Everyone trying to rise up almost like coming from the ashes of a fight, Graves. Somehow, some way.
Oh!
Where did Evans come from? Keep your eyes on Ashanti. Adonis now trying to pick up the scraps, going up, going off. Big German suplex. I don't know how Evans can do all this. Dude is unreal.
He's growing up. He's growing up right before our eyes, guys. We talk about that opportunity. He's trying to make two of it right here tonight. Oh, baby.
The young OG so close, he can taste it. Perched on the top. Getting froggy. Bounce right off Adonis. Into the cover.
What?
I don't know.
They're still going at it.
Ricky, you got to be impressed with these three men laying it on the line here tonight.
And you gotta ask me.
Whoa! Hey! Ethan Page! The hell? This egomaniac!
All ego.
We need more security than that. We got a triple threat going on. Come on! There's a melee at ringside. There's a triple threat still continuing inside of the ring. Watch Javon Evans.
Whoa, Javon!
Seeing what's going on, trying to equal the playing field, but we still got a match going on. Adonis now scaling to the top. Legacy hasn't moved. Ashanti the Adonis blowing a kiss goodnight. Whoa, Legacy able to get right out of the way. And Burn just now hoisted up Adonis. And he's going to leave Adonis.
Oh my God! That's a sick finisher move.
A stunning upset tonight.
Jesus.
Sean Legacy. Wow. Sean just starting to build his legacy on NXT. And now here in front of us, all hell is breaking loose on NXT. But remember the name, Sean Legacy.
This is a huge win for both Sean Legacy and can do both. Steve, this is great, and congratulations to your guy, but you see what Rick and Ethan are doing right now? I cannot keep having this, so please take security with you, and please go get more.
We are on it, Ava.
Thank you, guys. Speaking of congratulations, Jasper Troy, Tyra May Steele, congratulations on winning season 1 of LFG. It is a huge accomplishment. As we talked about, both of you will make your in-ring debuts over the next couple weeks, but right now, I just need those signed contracts. Thank you. Thank you so much, Ava. I'm so excited. You're welcome. Jasper, thank you.
I'm gonna just let you know, Ava, I'm gonna make an impact on NXT, and it starts tonight.
All right.
Okay.
Well, Joe Hendry will be in concert still to come, but first, his Battleground opponent. It's a live Trick Williams performance, and it's next on NXT.
What's up, WWE Universe?
It was good. It was good. It was good. Got a Jordan Grace video package. That first match was good though. I ain't gonna lie.
In 2024, the top 3 free agents were Julia, Stephanie McCurr, and Jordan Grace. We all signed NXT with one goal in mind. And that's to be at the top of the best women's division in professional wrestling. Now that Stephanie and I have both beaten Julia, we're competing for that top spot in NXT. I've been watching Stephanie for a long time, and our paths aren't too far off from each other. We're actually very, very similar. We both sacrificed everything to get to the WWE. Everybody always talks about how Stephanie has competed in Japan and Mexico, but you know what? So have I. Stephanie and I both dominated our own territories. At Stand and Deliver, Stephanie got a piece of that. She escaped with the NXT Women's Championship once, but at Battleground, there is no escape. I think I'm the best. Stephanie thinks she's the best. And on Sunday in Tampa, we'll find out who's right.
All right.
Stephanie, this Sunday's gonna be about...
Ooh.
I mean, I put my money on you. Tú procura ganar.
Así va a ser, Lola. Thank you. I will talk to you after my interview.
Dale.
Wow. You can suck up to the champ all you want, but you're still not going to get that title shot.
We'll be the ones taking that title from Stephanie.
Yeah, right. Because after last week, y'all definitely showed why you're a threat to the champ. No,
Don't
guess
look at me. I didn't get pinned.
You know, y'all pretend to be a team, but really, you just get in each other's way. It's embarrassing.
Lola, you can think whatever you want, just like how Fallon thinks that she's a leader.
I was North American champ.
Right. Well, in that case, I have a great idea, champ. Why don't you take care of Lola tonight and prove why she's behind us when it comes to that title? Hey, Fallon?
Right.
See you out there.
Hey, yo, Joe Hendry, you know the difference between me and you? When I walk in the room, people break their neck so they can see me. You break your neck so people can see you. I'ma call you what your mama calls you. Average Joe. Not my music.
Oh Lord.
Come out here, look.
You got a rap concert.
You wanna talk about Trick Williams? I'm at your head top. You already know what time it is. Let's talk about it. I ain't never backing down to an average Joe. Better token after Brian Kane cuts his toes. Keep popping off a butcher ride in the nose. I'm never backing down to an average Joe. I ain't never backing down to an average Joe. I ain't never backing down to an average Joe.
I ain't gonna lie, this shit is trash, man. And I'm laughing in a bad way. You don't even know the lyrics. Yo, this shit is. You cannot rap, bro. What is this, 2011 rap type beat or something?
We ain't backing down. I ain't never backing down. I ain't never backing down. I ain't never backing down to it. I ain't never backing down to it. No. I ain't never backing down to it. We ain't gonna do it. I ain't never backing down to it. I ain't never
yeah, Netflix buffered on me because they know it's not good. Yeah, this is 2009. Yeah. This in 2025, that's a no.
Let's talk about it.
All right. The gloves are off.
Josh Briggs, we are just moments away from your match with Sean Spears, and it's been a while since you went there by yourself.
Yeah, Kelly, you're right.
Oh my God, that was so embarrassing. That was so.
Yoshiki, if you're back in Japan watching this, I just want you to know things ain't as fun here without you.
Yeah, I'm glad that's over. Cut that off.
This one's for you, my friend. All right, Kelly.
But there is pain. Bringing it to light.
Introducing first, from Niagara Falls, weighing 223 pounds, representing the Culling, Sean Spears.
Spears has questioned his opponent's intentions. Said that Briggs doesn't appreciate things, such as friends or partners. This matchup is presented by Progressive. Sean Spears, Josh Briggs, one-on-one, live next. We are live all around the world on Netflix as we get set for this one-on-one encounter. And there's one thing we do know tonight. Booker is well caffeinated.
Oh, man, I gotta catch my breath, man. I thought Trick would just come out here with a regular 8 bars, maybe, but he spit a full 24, man. Oh, my God.
Joe Hendry's concert still to come live tonight.
Woo. Trying to beat, bro. These wrestlers and they're trying to be rappers like Strickland, Trick Williams. No, they're not good at it. I'm gonna be honest. I listen to their music, they both trash. Mercedes, I believe she was trying to be some music artist too. Slow down, dropping all that BS music, man. Real talk. I think the only one that can do it is Chris Bay. He can do both. But he's not wrestling right now because of the injury. And I hope he's doing well.
Briggs needs to adjust his own course, worry about number one. If he wants to call himself the man of mayhem, this is the perfect opportunity because things can get wild with the calling involved.
Good advice there, Corey. I like that. Sound.
Inamura, of course, back in Japan. But we also know that his opponent tonight, that man, Sean Spears, they said that Briggs' emotions are always high, that he's the one that pushes away everyone around him. Does Spears have a point, Graves? Does Briggs not appreciate things such as teammates? Is he better off alone?
This is a Lord of the Flies situation, and no one preys on the weak and wounded quite like Sean Spears, all to enhance his own goal and the power that is the Culling. Briggs is in dangerous territory tonight if his head's not locked on.
Spears, a former North American champion, introducing the Culling all around the ring, that being Izzy Dame, Nico Vance, and Brooks Jensen, who his name was brought up last week because, of course, we know Book. Jensen, a former tag team partner of Josh Briggs. At one time, they were NXT UK tag team champions.
Yeah, but look at Butch Jensen now. I mean, he's a different man. He's a man that has found himself through Sean Spears. You know what I call Sean Spears. He's the GPS. You just lock in the coordinates, and he will take you there, Victor. Even you.
Well, Spears are now trying to take Briggs into a dark place, trying to fire him up, trying to use his anger against him. But Briggs right now turning right around Graves and his
hands. Yeah, I think Chris Bay's the only one who can do it.
About it. Josh Briggs is
who can do both.
Tough human being. This guy made his bones fighting everywhere he's ever stepped foot, in bars, in back lots, in the independents.
Yeah, but her music
here in NXT.
Her music trash.
Dating back a number of years prior to him being in NXT.
Yeah, I've told the story a million times. The first night I met Josh Briggs, he actually competed on the independents against none other than Damian Priest and held his own, opened a lot of eyes, and he's right where he belongs now.
Well, Briggs trying to hold his own here against Sean Spears on NXT. Spears, Briggs, going at it one-on-one. And look, Booker, we've heard what Sean Spears has said. He said a lot of things about Josh Briggs, that he's unappreciative, that he's his own worst enemy. Booker, who's someone, if you go back to WCW, is maybe just better off alone?
I mean, only one man comes to mind, and that would be Brian Pillman. Brian Pillman was a true loose cannon. And if he went down, he would take you down with him. Just like that big shot right there.
You can say that again. And look, there's that emotions right now. And maybe this is good for Briggs. Maybe he needs to feed into the emotions. Maybe it'll bring out the best of him, who he has dedicated this match to his former partner, that being Inamura, here tonight. But Spears trying to turn things around, trying to out-muscle Briggs.
Let me ask you this, Book. After you and Stevie finished competing as Harlem Heat, how often did you worry about his career trajectory? How often did you dedicate...
The B-Fab could rap better than that? Oh, B-Fab? Wait. I know she does music, but I didn't know she was in the rap.
I had to be locked in. I had to be lazy. One thing about this business, if you're not thinking
American,
number one, you're not thinking the right way. I always say it's a selfless business and a very selfish business at the same time. And trust me, I was very selfish.
Right now, Briggs rolling to the outside. He was looking for a big lariat. Spears eventually was able to roll out of the way. Well, let's get back to Spears' those comments about Briggs. Remember, Briggs, Fallon, they went their own way. Brooks followed suit. Brooks has always been a follower, and that's what's confusing to me about Sean Spears' comments, because if you think back, Booker, even about Kiana James, how Brooks was following her around.
There's going to come a time when Josh Briggs needs to just really take a good long look in the mirror, man. He's failed two partners, man. And sometimes it might just be you. Maybe that's it. Maybe, you know what? He needs to use this as fuel to get him to the next level.
Well, we can all agree right now that Spears has the family Graves hitting on all cylinders.
No doubt about it. The calling has come together, gelled extremely well as a cohesive unit. Now Spears is teeing off on Briggs.
And when it comes to family, Booker, that leaves one to think, what does Sean Spears think about everything going on with the D'Angelos?
You know what? He's loving it, man. He's loving it. The thing is, he may be the one that started the whole thing. Oh, beautiful day. Beautiful day.
Tony Stack Sunday at Battleground, but right now the Culling looking on, admiring all the work that Sean Spears is doing in this matchup.
You gotta respect the strategy of Sean Spears. He plants the seed. He plants the seed in his victims and lets the seed grow, lets it blossom, and essentially his opposition tends to destroy themselves or fall.
Well, isn't that kind of low, though, for him to bring up Briggs' past, especially as it relates to Jensen?
What's his business about, Booker?
Checks, championships. That's what it's about, man. I'm talking about first-class treatment.
Oh, bam!
Champagne wishes.
Whoa.
Beyond dreams.
That was a big Briggs, and again,
oh, my goodness.
Trying to get Briggs' anger.
Wilson Thunder for the start.
But he could be looking for a massive choke slam.
To be fair, Booker, I don't know that Josh Briggs is the caviar type. Great counter by Sean Spears.
You might be right.
And whoa! Another counter by Spears, rocking Briggs right out here in front of us. And I look around. The Culling is here.
Oh, super kick right on the button. I can't believe Briggs is still vertical.
Back it up, guys. We're in the drop zone. Back it up.
And whoa!
Whoa!
That is some power.
Where's Sean Spears?
Look out, gentlemen. Face first.
Face first on the announce table.
You certainly did. And Briggs heard you. And Briggs right now could be looking. Well, there comes Nico Vance.
There goes Nico Vance. Face full of steel.
Hey, Jensen. Jensen getting up on the apron. Our official doing his best.
Oh!
On the outside.
Damn, his name with a and a fruit roll up. 1, 2, 3.
Steals one tonight.
I didn't care for this match. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Yeah, I did not care for this, man. I hope Trick Williams sleeps well tonight. Let's pretend that didn't happen.
And now the emotions get into Briggs one more time.
And it's 3-on-1.
Look at Nico Vance.
Hey. Damn. Did she keep?
Briggs is out here fighting out by himself.
Ill-advised decision by Josh Briggs, who's just being mauled and mugged right now at the hands of the Culling.
Oh, the Culling loves it. Spears right now.
Yeah, I didn't care for it. You can't care for a Shawn Spears match and come on, man.
It's Hank and Tank. Evening the odds. All 6 of these men now.
Nobody cares about Josh Briggs. Nobody cares about Shawn Spears.
Josh Briggs. Listen to the NXT universe. Rise up for the champs. Hank and Tank told Briggs they would have his back, and the tag team champions certainly did here tonight.
Just to be clear, when I beat Zarya tonight, I get a title shot on Sunday, right?
Yes, Kalani. I remember what we agreed on last week.
All right, I'm just checking because I wouldn't be surprised if you go back on your word. Because your best friend Paul is the most genuine person in WWE. She's not going back on her word. Just you're not going to Battleground. I beat you 2 weeks ago, and I'll do it again tonight.
Damn straight.
See you at Battleground.
I love Kalani's hair. I ain't even gonna lie. That hairstyle, like, it fits perfect for her
I got this.
right now.
You got it.
A big matchup still to come. There you see Andre Chase and School back in session. Dixon, Connors, their tag team action next on NXT. Spaghetti straps.
All right, Jay, anybody else hits a three to start us off in the Western Conference Finals? Okay.
Saturday, the NASCAR Xfinity Series returns as
Tatum! Tatum, what the hell was that last week? Blaming me? Look, I know you're going through a lot right now, but you'll bounce back.
You don't understand the toll that it takes to lose everyone you've been close to.
Agree to disagree on that one. Because if anyone understands what it's like to lose everyone, it's me. So with that being said, you should really start saving yourself next time. Tatum, in a real way, I do feel bad for you.
You do?
Hell no! What's wrong with you? Stupid.
we all know Tatum doesn't have a bulletproof heart, but we also know Jada is out to get everyone.
And their opponent, Rocky, Lucian Price, OTM!
We are set for tag team action. Graves, this duo, that being OTM, certainly put everyone on notice last week.
I have kept eyes on OTM for several years now. When they first arrived at the Performance Center, these guys are back. They are bigger, badder, and better than before. Lucian Price all healed up. Bronco Nima is an absolute stallion. I think the future is incredibly bright for both members of OTM.
Tag was made. Kale Dixon's now legal, and I think if you were going to ask Andre Chase for advice, you should have done that before the match.
I would never take advice from a guy who gets his hair cut at Costco.
Straight up out the mud. Straight up out the mud. I like these guys, man. What's your problem?
Well, I'm thinking about what Graves just said, so I want to come to you and go, what do you think of Andre Chase's new wardrobe?
I don't care about Andre Chase's new wardrobe. What are you talking about? I wish.
What do you mean?
Booker is a pro wrestling expert and a two-time Hall of Famer. What do you think he cares about Mr. Chase wearing?
What the hell? You're talking about Ricky Saints and wearing oak trees or something earlier?
He was looking good. He was looking damn good. All right?
Well, I think Connor thought he was making a tag, but Dixon was a little bit too far away from the corner.
Unfortunately, they don't get paid to think at Chase U. Lucian Price just flattened both members of the opposition. A hellacious chop to the chest
Yo,
of your
Jada,
eye.
what's good?
Well,
Hey,
correct
said,
me
welcome
if
back.
I'm wrong here. No team has truly stepped up to show that they deserve a championship opportunity.
The tag title division right now arguably wide open, and who better to fill that void than OTM?
Well, Booker, you can also make a case for the culling after what we just saw with Nathan Tank.
The color now, they got proven now to be reckoned with now. And back to Lucian Price and Bronco Nima. I just think these guys just need a few more reps. That's all it is. That's what it's all about. On the job training for these guys.
I agree with you, Booker.
Oh my goodness! Two physical studs!
As DDT trying to shoot the half, get into the cover as Kale Dixon and a quick kick out. Well, look, Connors Dixon worked very hard to help Andre
Some
Chase
tough.
refine
My boy
himself.
told me.
It's awesome to see
My boy told me
two
Swerve
young
can't
men
rap and
put
wrestle.
their
No, bro.
match
Swerve.
into another
See, Swerve had that one good song, bro, and that's his theme music. But other than that, bro, Swerve stuff is terrible. I'm not gonna lie.
Look at the power of Lucian Price.
An attack was made. Rocco Nima is now the legal superstar.
Oh, boy, got on the 13s? Okay.
And now,
He wrestling in the 13s, man. Okay.
I love this dude.
Talking about it's time to eat. It's time to eat.
Oh.
what is OTM been
Into the back of that
missing as they
leg.
return to action here tonight?
Well, like I say, I mean, they got all the talent in the world. You can see these guys got the ability to go out there and be great.
Yeah, it's going.
It's just about it's about getting that expert to them. I think they're
My
getting that
day.
right there.
Well, Lucian Price trying to run a little interference.
My day was okay.
Oh, the door, and there we go. Andre Chase seems a little bit left on the outside. Smart.
Gotta get through tomorrow, Thursday, and Friday.
Crafty. It was crafty. I like that.
Yeah, I don't think it necessarily works that way because OTM maybe doesn't. Braves called themselves the Thunder and the Rain, and that a storm was coming to NXT.
Look at the power, the physicality of both Price and Nima.
Lucian
You know
Price.
you're a bad dude when you use another human being as a weapon. Look at this.
Jeez. That's don't kick
And
out.
the boys from Chase U still got a lot to learn. What a tag team matchup we just witnessed. Welcome back, OTM. Tonight's Make It Count moment is brought to you by...
We're gonna have OTM back for the tag team division.
Unfortunately for Mr. Chase, I hope his bar's well stocked after this loss. Absolute dominance from OTM. Bronco Nima taking Uriah's head off. And look at this. An enhanced spine buster nearly put someone through the ring.
That was Connor.
I couldn't tell. It was just a splat on the canvas at that point.
Well, as they said, their strength isn't loud, it's felt, and the tag team division has been put on notice courtesy of OTM. Well, there is the #1 contender to the
Here
NXT
comes Miles Bourne.
Championship, Miles Bourne of the NQCC. He's getting ready for his final face-off with the Conqueror, with the Ruler, the NXT Champion, Ova Femi. That final face-off is live, and it's next on NXT.
Rep your squad like it's only one squad. Rep your squad like it's only one squad. We go, keep slow, keep going, ain't no cheat code. Yeah, go. Rep your squad like it's only one squad. 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 It's only one squad.
Tonight only, free shipping on qualifying orders.
Wolves in 10-6. Damn, that shit, bro. You gonna keep going to the line. And this SGA is what? This is his second trip to the line?
coming to the England Center in Tampa, Florida this weekend for Saturday night's main event, WWE Battleground and Monday Night Raw. Individual event tickets are on sale now via Ticketmaster. Next Tuesday's NXT has had a change of venue and will emanate live from right here at the Performance Center in Orlando, where right now it's the #1 contender to the NXT Championship.
Yeah, NXT next week, it was supposed to be in Tampa to close out the Memorial Day weekend of events, but it got, like Vince Joseph said, it got changed. So it's back at the PC next week. I'm assuming due to low ticket sales, because I only sold like 1,700 tickets, I believe. And honestly, that's honestly a good move to cancel that show, because you're putting 4 events in that same building for the next 4 days. You're putting Saturday night's main event, you're putting Battleground, you're putting Monday Night Raw, and you're trying to put NXT. You're going to burn that crowd out and burn that Tampa Bay market out. You're going to burn them out. We saw it with WrestleMania. You remember WrestleMania? They did. You came in that Thursday, right? So there was no show on Thursday. You was just doing the activities Thursday. You was going to SmackDown both nights of WrestleMania, Saturday and Sunday. You was going to Monday Night Raw, and you were going to NXT. That's 5 events in what? 4 days? Yeah, you'd be burnt out, and that crowd was not good for that NXT show in Las Vegas. So, yeah, please, don't do that. Don't do that again. Yeah, just like Las Vegas. You're going to burn them out. Please do not do that. Look at all these shows in this amount of time frame. It's just not. You're just going to kill them. Saturday night's main event, Battleground, Raw is enough. And I hope next year at WrestleMania, they just do SmackDown, just do the both nights of WrestleMania, and just do the Monday Night Raw after WrestleMania, and that's it. Don't do no more events after that. And if you want to do SummerSlam in New Jersey, okay, you can do a SmackDown before that, and a Raw after. That's it.
Stupid or brave. Perhaps both. But I also do confidently feel like that is exactly why you've made it this far. Even though a lot of these people didn't believe you were going to make it this far, I know I didn't believe you could make it this far. But look at you now. You are the #1 contender for the NXT Championship. It is also in my understanding that this match is not just a fight for the title. This is also a fight for everybody you are going to try to inspire and uplift, who has limitations and struggles just like yourself. And I find that to be admirable, but also very, very misleading. Life is cruel, Miles. Good things don't always happen to good people, and I know deep in my heart that you are a good person. But however, this is not a Disney movie. You don't get the happy ending. You don't get the dream come true. You don't get to run off into the sunset with my title. No. Because your dream was 2 weeks ago when you won the Battle Royale. Your dream was last week when you beat Ethan Page. But make no mistake, this Sunday, when you step into the ring with me and that bell rings, your dream will die.
Damn.
Because you will realize very quickly that you are standing in the ring with the ruler, the destroyer, the bringer of war, and I will be merciless, relentless, and unforgiving because you want me to treat you like you're everybody else. You want me to treat you like you're just like them, right? So be it. Join the line. Join the list of victims. Your fate will end in destruction in the hands of Oba Femi.
Damn. I ain't gonna lie, Oba.
I might be out here by myself, Oba, but I'm not alone. Tavion, Lynn, and Charlie, They've been helping me train night and day. And they're not the only ones who got my back. I'm carrying an entire community. Every kid who feels different. Every parent who worries that their child isn't going to fit in. Yeah, Oba, you're right. This is more than just about winning a title. It's about making a statement. So go ahead, write me off as just another victim. Underestimate me. Like I said before, you certainly wouldn't be the first. Doctors, nurses, they underestimated me. Every opponent that I ever stepped in front of, an amateur, underestimated me. Hell, I'm pretty sure some coaches at the NXT tryout underestimated me. But I proved them wrong. And a Battleground is going to be the toughest match of my career. But I've been surviving battles ever since I was born, Oba. But you're right. This isn't a Disney movie. But every ruler falls. I might be hard of hearing, but when I shock the world at Battleground, they're all going to hear the 1, 2, 3 loud and clear.
Man, he's a good promo, man. He's a good promo. You gotta give it to him. You gotta give it to him. He is such a good promo. Both guys, man. This is a simple, very good promo segment between these two guys.
NXT title Sunday at Battleground.
Whoa! Who the hell? Whoa! That's Jasper Troy from LFG. And Jasper Troy getting the help. Whoa. You almost tripped over the steel steps. Be careful, man. Be careful, my man. You don't want to embarrass yourself on the first night.
He wasted no time in doing so.
Whoa, Oba showing that disrespect.
Well, I don't necessarily know if...
Pick up his world title, Miles. Pick up his world title. He just disrespected you. Pick up his world title.
Oba thought how this face-off would come to an end. But will his reign come to an end in Tampa at Battleground?
Thinking you can't control yourselves? How you just have? Come on, it's a ruin my show.
Back and forth. That's what we keep doing. Back and forth. Let's end it right now. Well, tonight, you want me to break your jaw, Ricky? Because I would absolutely love to do it.
Both of you,
Love
sit
it.
down before I have security out of here. Sit down.
I'll tell you this. If it isn't tonight, Ava, I am going to destroy you. Since the moment I got a match. You want a match with me? Hey, buddy, you ain't getting a match. I'm having way too much fun making your life hell. I'm enjoying it the way it is.
Even
we don't need to freak out.
I don't care.
There it is. You don't want to get in the ring with me. So let me go ahead and play your little games with you. How about I put this title on the line? Oh, yeah, them eyes got real big now, huh, didn't they? I like that. I like the fact that I can keep whooping you and walk out with that. Where do I sign up for that, Ava? I knew your greedy ass would like it. Big ego, small mind.
Listen to me. You two don't make matches. I do. Yes, Shawn Legacy, he has a claim to this title. But you know what? Because of the way that both of you have pissed me off over the past couple weeks, I'm going to make an exception. Next week, you two can have a match. And because I said so, that title's on the line. Get out of my office.
Damn.
Get out.
Wow. Woo, Lord, y'all. Woo. Comes Lola Vice. Children.
Fight, but she'll never run away from one. Lola Vice goes one-on-one with Alan Henley next on NXT.
Ava's up, bro. Ava is over it. She had enough of everybody's bullshit.
Pacific. Time for tonight's NXT Spotlight, presented by Progressive.
Look, the worst thing about betrayal is it never comes from your enemies. It comes from family. Stakes, you mother.
He had to hold himself back. I know.
I tried, okay? I tried to understand why you did this to me. I tried to understand why you did this to the family. But I can't. Because I'm not a coward. I thought me and you were built the same. Certain. We were cut from the same cloth. But growing up as kids, you were as tough as nails. Demonstrated loyalty to a fault. So I thought, Stakes. Look, I brought you in NXT. I did that. Me and you, we ran the D'Angelo family. We rose to power. Me as the Don, you as the underboss. That wasn't good enough. You wanted glory. You wanted to be the shot caller. You wanted everybody to pay tribute to you.
Yeah.
I get it. But here's the thing, Stakes. You don't get it. See, you only see what I allowed you to see. See, as the Don, there's a lot of pressure. You feel the full weight of the family on your shoulders. You worried about yourself. That's easy. That's why you're never gonna sit in a big chair. You got guts, but you got no brains. You're hot-headed, you made your bed, and at Battleground, you're gonna lay in. Because on Sunday, there is no betrayal. There is no bailout. Just me. Breaking your face.
Well, the ultimate betrayal has left a family shattered and a score to be settled. The Don, Tony D'Angelo, goes one-on-one with the former underboss, Stacks, this Sunday at Battleground.
Vice very focused on the task at hand.
I ain't gonna lie, Lola, you look beautiful, but damn, that tan is crazy work. We'll have to ease up on it next time. All right.
What's Your Story with Stephanie McMahon features sit-downs with people from all walks of life, entertainment, business, and more to learn their story and hear their journey. This week's guest, Dirty Dominic Mysterio. Catch What's Your Story this Thursday on Stephanie McMahon's YouTube channel or any audio platform where you get your podcasts.
Yeah, the tail line. Look, that's all it is, man. Because I remember an episode I LFG when Gunther was a special guest.
Politics, you gotta keep your friends close and your enemies closer. If Lola Vice
Hopefully Jasper Torrey can handle criticism. Saw episode of LFG when Gunther was a special guest. He didn't give the team a point because Jasper Torrey is being too sensitive in his business. You gotta take criticism. Well, Gunther is right on that. He's spot on.
So you're okay with, with Fallon Henley, Jason James just going around throwing things around, false accusations?
What are you talking about, false accusations?
So was she calling out
How do you know if they're not true? How do you know? How do you know?
Well, I asked Graves his opinion. I'd ask you the same thing, but I know what you're already going to say. There's Lola Vice who also called out Fallon and JC for last week's mishap. So, Booker, what more does Lola need to do than to prove she deserves a championship opportunity?
Just think about Lola Vice. I mean, she's a breakout tournament winner. I mean, I think she thought, got a false sense of security, thinking it was going to be easy as far as that route to the top. It's a lot of competition here. She just needs to focus. That's it.
When we talk about competition,
JC, I was going to say offering some advice from the outside, but it seemed like she was kind of talking smack to Fallon Henley.
I'd have to agree. It seemed like she was saying prove yourself to be the leader, and that back to something Lola Vice had said, that they're always getting in each other's way.
Look at Lola Vice utilizing her submission background to great effect right now.
Well, Fallon Henley counter that very quickly, but Vice right back on top. When we talk about the competition, Booker, like you were mentioning, guys, our thoughts were Zoe Stark after what we saw last night.
Unfortunate turn of events is a dangerous game. They all found out. Best wishes.
Definitely best wishes go out there. Zoe Stark, huge setback for us, but I'm sure she's going to make her way back to the top.
Casey Jane on the outside, and Graves, you bring up a great point. Is she trying to cheer on her teammate? Is she against her teammate? Is she trying to?
I mean, it could be a little it could be a little backhanded motivation. Sometimes you know somebody who works their best when they're angry, when they're fired up. Maybe JC knows something that we don't. Or maybe she's trying to get under the skin of Fallon.
These things happen, man. Fallon Henley lost the championship. There's a lot of frustration going on right now amongst the team, but I'm sure Fatal Influence is going to get the band back together. The tour is going to get back on track, and I'm talking about sellouts, baby. Sellouts all over the world. Get your ticket to ride. Oh, yes, man.
Well, Booker, was a mighty bold prediction from JC that Fallon would take care of Lola Vice here tonight.
Yes. I mean, like I say, that's the beginning. That's the beginning of getting back on track. contract to be redeemed.
Whoa!
Looking for the armbar.
Fallon Henley though doing a nice job.
No.
Hands locked, not allowing full extension.
Good job, I found locking those
Able
hands.
to navigate her way to the bottom rope.
Great coaching from the outside there by J.C. Jane as well.
It seems that maybe they are on the same page now in this moment. It was very nice, of course, of JC to volunteer Fallon for this matchup. And again, if JC wants to prove her worth, her caliber, why isn't she competing in this matchup?
Oh, nice move from Lola.
Ooh.
I'm not getting in their business. I'm talking about what Lola Vice had to say. How's this getting into business?
He's doing a hell of a job.
She just got kicked to the outside. Booker, what are you talking about? And now she just dropped Lola across the top rope and is taking control of this match.
Beautiful. Surgical.
Here comes Fallon.
Oh! Fallon Henley in control of this match.
I said it. What I said.
Did she not return a DM or something quick?
Back wherever you are in the world, Fallon Henley in control. You know, you guys are jumping down my throat, but the fact is this is what Lola Vice said earlier tonight to both these women. You're getting in each other's way. Maybe you aren't a leader. The looks they've given to each other.
What are you talking about?
Did you not see
Yeah, I
what
think
happened?
Fatal Influence should break up.
Hell of a job right there. They're on track.
I mean, they've been teasing her for a while.
See?
It's looking really good.
They're worried about someone else.
And we haven't seen Jasmine Nix in a while. I don't think so. When's the last time we seen her on
You a
TV?
very dirty look, and she paid the price for it. I feel bad for it.
It's about time we split all three of them. Obviously, Fallon is the biggest star in the group. I think the other two, honestly, they would get lost in the sauce. Think about it.
Looking for the takedown. And Lola Vice going back maybe to that MMA background that made her so successful.
We have a chance to see what Tyra May Steele is made of NXT in a couple weeks. Even though Cena should have won on that women's side of LFG, that was bullshit what happened on Sunday.
Ligaments and tendons better than just about anyone in the business. Stick with that. Don't get too cute. Don't get too fancy. Don't worry about the new wrestling move you learned.
Yeah, Lola, what's up? What's up with the spray tan? It better not have no going on.
Former tag team champion, former women's North American champion, Jane, who's on the outside, multiple-time tag team champion. I cannot take away from Fatal Influence accomplishments.
No, I'm loving the work right now by Fallon Henley inside the ring, as well as JC Jane seeing everything. Seeing everything from an outside perspective, being able to relay that information is beautiful work, man. I love it.
Look, I know you've got to enjoy it just as much as I do. The methodical pace being kept right now by Fallon Henley. No room for errors. She's in control. She's not doing anything cute. She's just... There we go. This is kind of cute. I kind of like this.
Cowboy. I love it. Oh, no. But I
JC doesn't seem to like it, though, Booker. And by the way, if our production team is listening, Booker may need a water out here in a few moments to cool down these flames. Big right hand, though, from Fallon.
Shot there by Fallon Henley. I mean, right now, Fallon's looking perfectly right now. I mean, she's in total control right now. Very methodical as far as her work going right now. They look good. It's back on track. I love it, man. I love it.
Controlling the body. You see some of the welts, though, forming on the side of Fallon Henley. Those coming from the body shots from Lola Vice. And this is smart strategy by Fallon Henley to try to keep Lola close.
Right now, Fallon Henley knows the ability of Lola Vice, educated feet. You want to keep it real close to the body. Beautiful work. That's that separation there for a second.
Swing and miss wildly from behind. There goes Fallon. And able to kick out at the last moment. Right back up, right back down. Gravy, to your point. Fallon Henley has been precision here in this matchup.
It's almost like I know what I'm talking about, Vic. Fallon Henley is a star. She may once again become North American champion. Heck, she may be NXT Women's Champion before it's all said and done.
Well, that is something that Lola Vice has been looking for, a championship opportunity. And that's truly what started all of the conversation, which led to this matchup. Fatal Influence said Lola Vice was sucking up to the champ. Lola Vice trying to prove her worth again here tonight on NXT. Lola Vice, Fallon Henley, one-on-one in this matchup. Fallon Henley has been in complete control of this match. And, you know, to remind everyone, we saw the highlights of Jordan Grace earlier at the conclusion of this matchup. Rolling right through is Fallon. We will hear from our women's champion, Stephanie McCarron. Shoulders down again. Another near fall.
Kiss out.
And
whoa.
Come those educated feet there, Book.
Yes, indeed. That's something you don't want to get.
Educated feet. Let's leave that term.
Good in a match and a
Let's stop using that word educated feet. That is so corny. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
Close to goal in the past, Booker. What's going to push her over the edge?
Like I said, I mean, it's just that staying in there, staying focused. I mean, Lola Vice winning that breakout tournament. Being a breakout tournament winner, you think she actually moved up the ladder a little quicker?
I think the AEW women are worse with the spray tan than the WWE women. Oh, woo! Yes.
Lola Vice of sucking up to the champion.
God, Lee, man, y'all gotta calm down. Megan Bain, Harley Cameron.
Off the forearm by Lola Vice. Lola believes in her own ability.
Yeah.
She knows she's got enough.
Anna Jay.
She just needs to get the bell
Jesus.
ring and get within arm's reach.
Calm down.
Legs reach of the champion, and we may have a new NXT Women's Champion.
What you talking about? You talking about being in the right place at the right time, Corey.
Putting herself in the right place.
Exactly my point, yes.
That goes back, Corey, to something we've talked about the last several weeks. I mean, you take a look at Roxanne Perez, Julia, the list goes on and on. Submission! Whoa! Going right through it quickly. Fallon Henley realizing having to get out of dodge. But this is what we've been talking about. There's opportunities aplenty.
It's not that serious.
In all of NXT. No doubt about it. The NXT Women's Division is the talk of the entire sports entertainment industry right now. It is deep. Everyone is extremely talented. And above all, everyone's hungry. You can feel the urgency. It may be now or never for everyone. You can also see JC Jane's urgency telling Fallon to suck it up. Look, there's a lot of infighting and Fatal Influence. There's a lot of finger pointing. There's a lot of passing the blame. As JC Jane on the outside, and Corey started it off questioning, was she out here to help or is she out here to poke at Fallon Henley? It has been motivating maybe at
The energy definitely was, man. When it comes to it, yeah.
Hell of a player coach in this matchup. I mean, come on, am I right, Corey?
I'm with you, Book. I don't know what match Vic's watching. I don't know what you said earlier when he said she yelled at her. Oh, so what are you two talking about? Here's another kick from Lola dropping
orders,
Fallon.
man. Barking orders. That's different.
Huh?
Barking orders. Barking orders.
Questioning if she's a leader is not barking orders.
Yeah, do they tell them to spray tan or do they do it on their own? Like I don't get it.
You need to get off the damn fence and watch the match. There's Lola Vice. Here's Booker's part. Hold on a second. Calm down, Vic.
Anthony Edwards appears to tweak his ankle and he was headed to the locker room. Oh my goodness, that is not good.
Next week, as Lola Vice.
He had some scary injury in the last series against the Warriors.
Into the cover, hook of the leg, and in the ear fall.
I'm really hoping he can come back.
This has been. Why you get so mad all the time, Vic? Lola Vice extremely impressive right now. A look somewhat resembling concern washed over the face for JC for a second. Oh, missing wildly and ripping back at the hair.
Julie's round hits the three.
And look at Lola right back to her feet. This is that MMA background, Graves, that we talked about. Always known when to get into deep waters and continue to fly. Wow, and Fallon flying through. And maybe Fallon is fueled by JC Jane on the outside.
Talking about being on the same page. Of course they are.
Oh!
Redemption right here.
1, 2. Lola kicks out.
Listen, Vic, it's not the first time we've heard about this in sports. A lot of great coaches will use a reverse motivation. Tell somebody what they don't want to hear so they do what you want them to do. That might be what JC's doing right now. It could be, but apparently you two don't think that way. You guys have been yelling at me for the last 5 minutes. I just came up with that off the top of my head. I don't know what you're talking about. Look at this. Full extension. Almost. Nope. Was able to get the hands, and this is what we saw earlier. Fallon Henley did a nice job. And hey, JC Jane goes down. Wait, kicking out. That's a hell of an assist from me. Again, that's it.
Oh no! Fallon, they're into check. Well, that's gonna backfire on Fatal Influence. Slowly gets the win.
Here's your winner, Lola Vice. That's what I was talking about. The knockout power. It only takes one. And if Lola Vice connects with a spinning back fist to the North American champion, the world champion, hell, the tag team champions, that could be the result. Watch this. Right on the chin. Good night, Miss Henley. You know, when you ride both sides of the fence, Graves, you never get wrong, right?
Hey. Get Lola.
I will say I've seen kindergarten talent shows that have moved with more efficiency than these two. I don't like you casting aspersions on Fatal Influence. I don't think it's very becoming of you.
Yeah, exactly.
That was dynamite drop in there, Booker. Anyways, as I told you earlier, our women's champion, Stephanie McCare, has a lot of thoughts on her mind as it relates to Battleground this Sunday.
Stephanie, this Sunday you defend your NXT Women's Championship against Jordan Grace. So, what's prepared you for Battleground and being NXT Women's Champion in general?
Kelly, being La Primera doesn't come without sacrifice. I had my first tryout in Chile, but I was not ready. And used that as motivation. I went to Japan, I went to Mexico, and I owned my craft, Me Adueñé de la Lucha Libre. In that time, I slept in kitchen floors. I claimed people's shoes. Pasé hambre, pasé frío. Tuve que sudar, sangré, lloré. I don't look back and think it was a sad time in my life. It was necessary to get here.
Since arriving in NXT, you've had one goal in mind: to be the best woman in the best women's division in the world. So, do you feel like you accomplished that?
Being in NXT has been a dream come true. I remember seeing Rey Mysterio for the first time, and I knew I was born to be a WWE superstar. With each defense, I grow more. And see, the late night in Japan, the early morning in Mexico, it has all been worth it.
And your opponent at Battleground, Jordan Grace, what type of challenge does she present?
My toughest challenge. Jordan was at the top of TNA, and now she wants to be at the top for NXT. But for me, to become the best luchadora, I went through hell. And I made that hell my home. Jordan, she conquered championships, but I conquered continents. At Battleground, I will show you, Jordan, when you get close to my hell, you will burn in flame.
There you go, champ.
With the women's championship Sunday at Battleground.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall.
Other guys saying Swerve and Leo Rush come out. Definitely. Oh my God. Oh. Oh man. Yeah, we don't want to. Don't put too much on it, man. Come on. Ease up on it, man.
And we popped out and put the fear of dark state in this whole locker room, bro. But it all started with one man. One man that walked that thin line between intensity and being all out reckless. I'm talking about somebody that crawled through hellfire just so his brothers don't get burnt. The leader of men. My mother. This man tried dangerous. I'm talking about beyond dangerous.
Staring a lion in the face. Knowing that your next move is gonna be your last. Because he can tear you apart 1,000 different ways. And I ain't talking about just physically. I'm saying mentally too. So what do? Stand there, like a statue, and pray you survive. That's what it's like to go toe-to-toe, face-to-face. With Cutler, James.
Now this piece of man sees right through you. He sees through your illusions, your weaknesses, your lies. Because he is on a permanent seek and destroy mission. Go ahead. Give him your best shot. He'll walk right through it. Put him through a wall, he'll get back up even more pissed off, even more dangerous. Tell him, Big O's.
And then there's our wild card. You know, the one with the cunning smile? His story is nothing but perseverance. When you come from nothing, you got nothing to lose. Some people call him lucky, but he's earned everything by himself. Now, 3 brothers with him, unbeatable ain't the word. Undeniable is more likely. And when he opens his mouth, people open their ears.
Well, who's next? Just wait for them lights to turn out and y'all gonna find out real fast that when dark stage strike, ain't nobody safe.
Let's take a trip down memory lane. Graves, you were there for this electrifying moment.
I called this situation all the way back then, middle of last summer. I knew Knicks, Pacers. I called the whole thing.
This shit is rigged. This shit. You can't convince me this shit is rigged, bro.
There was some uneasy tension that was going on, especially when it's.
I mean, I like the matchup, but it's almost like we wrote it. Yeah, nigga, this shit is rigged. All this sports league, man. This NFL, this NBA shit.
This huge announcement last night on Raw.
Tyrese can be part of the instant destruction package with the WWE 2K25 video game.
Yeah, it's gonna be super cool. So I appreciate the opportunity and I look forward to it.
And her opponent, accompanied by the NXT Women, North American Champion Soul Ruka, from Adelaide, South Australia, Saria!
Sam Roberts and Megan Moran dive into everything from Monday Night Raw and WWE on the Raw Recap, brought to you by Fanatics, available every Tuesday on WWE's YouTube and all audio platforms, wherever you get your podcast. This week's guest is Indiana Pacer Tyrese Halliburton, and he was the talk of social media after that announcement that he is in WWE 2K25. But who will be the talk after this matchup? Will it be Zarya for helping protect her partner, her friend, or will it be Kalani Jordan who will earn a championship opportunity?
I gotta ask, am I the only one that's getting serious gatekeeping vibes from Zarya? It's It's like, you know, you ever been out at a bar and you try to talk to somebody and they always got that one friend that stands there and goes, she's not talking to you.
Time to go home.
Yeah.
They call it blocking in the hood.
Look at that. I've never
Well, I'll tell you
been
what.
suplex in a bar, though.
Booker has known how to put an exclamation point on everything thus far here tonight because Zarya is taking it to Kalani Jordan in this moment right now. And again, she's fighting for her friend. She's looking to make sure that Sol Ruka doesn't have to defend her title in Tampa.
Ask Zarya to defend her? Did Sol say she didn't want to defend
That's
her
a great
title?
point.
Does Sol not want to be a fighting champion?
So should Zarya not be fighting the battles for Sol Ruka? I see what you're saying. It's hard to disagree with you because I don't necessarily know what has been said.
It's one thing when it's by request. If you want somebody to watch your back because you're a weary champion, because perhaps, holy cow,
man,
you feel vulnerable. And it seems to me like Zarya's just kind of going into business for herself at the expense of
Oh, baby. Oh, baby.
Oh, Zarya, who is victorious against Kalani Jordan a couple weeks ago here on NXT, is Sol Ruka looking on. And it's time to look at tonight's NXT recap presented by Progressive.
Let's look at this from the top. Here comes Jordan.
High cross body, almost rolling through with Zarya, putting a stop to that. That was and an ear
Great.
fall.
Well done by Kalani Jordan, realizing that Zarya wanted to use Kalani's own momentum against her, and Kalani was able to put the brakes on. Look at this.
Beautiful, beautiful work there by Kalani Jordan. But, you know, back to Zarya. I mean, she has become the ultimate role model. And the question is why, guys? That's the question.
Well, now the strength on display from Zarya. And Zarya now just got countered again by Kalani.
Sleeper hold applied.
Jumping right on the back.
Squeezing with everything she's got, trying to take down the powerhouse.
Oh, Booker, is Jordan ready to take her game to that next level?
I mean, Kalani Jordan, come on, just 3 years in this business, man. I mean, come on, the first North American champion. She's already proved her point in this business. It's just about adding on to the legacy of Kalani Jordan.
Nobody home looking for a little combination offense. Nice block firing back. What a night it's been. Still to come, TNA World Champion Joe Hendry and his concert.
Look, I've got to agree with you wholeheartedly about Kalani Jordan. She accomplished the task of becoming the first ever Women's North American champion, and she's only improved since then. She's only gotten neater.
We'll talk about
Ooh. God. Jeez, Zarya just swung her ass around like a goddamn pinata or something. Shit.
There's something both you guys have said about Zarya and Sol, and I also think it's kind of odd, something we haven't talked about, the fact that Zarya referenced herself as champion last week when wanting to protect Sol Ruka.
Yeah, it sounds to me like Zarya is living a little vicariously through Sol Ruka. You can be champion in your imagination all you want. The fact is, the title can only be held by one woman at a time, and right now it's Sol Ruka.
Yeah, I've been in this position before.
Into the cover hook of the leg.
Big champion, and I'm wondering if Sol Ruka is using this situation right now as far as not having to defend that championship, having someone like Zarya to do her dirty work. Is this the real Sol Ruka coming out? That's the question.
If that is the case, Booker, then you're absolutely right, and I do respect Sol Ruka for doing so. It just doesn't overtly appear that way. It seems to be almost the opposite. Like Zarya is doing this with or without Sol Ruka's approval.
Yeah, I see. So do you think that is in Sol's character then, Booker? I mean, we have seen Sol Ruka since she arrived here in NXT. I've never seen her as somebody who wants to cut corners.
How many times have we seen, you know, young talent grow into something totally different once they get that championship around their waist? How many times have we seen it? Is this the real Sol Ruka standing up right now? That's what we're going to find out. We're going to find out that real soon.
Well, Kalani Jordan not the one standing in this moment, and right on top now. And again, this is an opportunity. Zarya could have went for the pinfall, could have picked up the victory, might have been able to close the door on Battleground, but instead is just punishing Kalani.
There's no mystery here, Vic. I mean, there's no secret about the fact that Zarya loves to hurt people, to dominate, to beat people up and impose her will, as Kalani's finding out firsthand right now. Oh, backbreaker.
My God, man.
Snap, crackle, pop into another cover hook of the leg. And a near fall. Last time these two faced, Zarya did put Kalani through that barricade on the far side of the ring. So you would think, Booker, Zarya's coming into this matchup with all the confidence in the world.
I mean, right now, there's no love lost between the two ladies right now that are in this ring because Kalani Jordan, she wants to get back to that North American Championship right now. We wonder We wonder if Sol Ruka is just holding that spot. Is she just protecting? What is it? What is it?
Well, how much pressure is on Zarya in this matchup?
I mean, Zarya.
Yeah.
Zarya, no pressure. In my opinion, Zarya's in here to do a job and do that job well, and that is, in my opinion, protect the North American Championship.
But if she comes up short tonight, then there is no protecting the champion because the championship would be on the line Sunday at Battleground.
This is terrifying power from Zarya.
Nice elbow.
Man, right now, you look at Kalani Jordan. She's worse for wear right now. She's a little bit out of it. And I'm looking at Zarya right now, just floor the boom. And I'm going to tell you right now, Zarya's not playing games, guys. She's not playing checkers. She's playing chess. Trust me on that.
Sorry now. Games of chess we've ever witnessed. Look at this agonizing position.
Camel clutch locked in deep, and look, Zarya looking right over at Sol Ruka, deep into her eyes.
Kalani trying to summon whatever she's got left inside to find her way out of this position.
Talk about pressure.
Boom! Kalani now trying to mount some sort of a comeback against the dominant Zarya.
Kalani swinging for the fences. Championship opportunity is on the line.
Oh, buries it.
Kalani Jordan fighting for an opportunity to head to Battleground in Tampa this Sunday for the NXT Women's North American Championship. All she has to do is beat Zarya here tonight. Roll through, shoulders down, near fall. Kalani Jordan right now trying to jump right through any hoop she can. Was the first woman to win.
Man, she keep going back to the free throw line.
Concept flip and tip from the outside. Zarya just too strong. Just put the brakes on Kalani's hopes. Oh, drop kick to the knee.
DDT. Kalani Jordan back in control here. And look, Jordan wants to be part of a huge WWE weekend in Tampa. We talked about winning that title, Booker. We were there when Kalani Jordan did it at Battleground last year, and she beat the.
Oh, he trying to body somebody.
Sol Ruka
trying to use some of those same tactics that she used back then, speed and tenacity, trying to stay one step ahead of Zarya right now.
Man, be honest with you. Tell your man that she was ass, bro. Tell that man slow down and talk about that BS music.
American Championship, but also the WWE Speed Championship. Kalani's in the semifinal tomorrow, exclusively on X.
And to that point, you've seen a lot of Kalani Jordan because if you watch WWE Speed, you know it's time limit. You know you got to.
WWE needs to get better referees. Well, all these damn sports leagues need to get better referees.
Sometimes you just got to
Tell them stop rigging that shit, man. For real.
Advise against that when your opponent is someone as powerful as Zarya.
And whoa, swing and a miss from Zarya. Kalani charging right in, and now Kalani feeling the momentum. And if you can see Sol Ruka, hands on her head, she knows maybe she is going to have a championship match at Battleground against Kalani Jordan. If Jordan can finish the job here tonight.
Walking on the top rope.
Look for that tornado DDT, was counter charging in. Missed pump kick from Zarya, right back in. Nice drop kick from Kalani. And the former Michigan State Lady Spartan is in control. If you don't succeed, DDT connected with a little extra going into the cover to head to Battleground.
Oh, man.
And a kick out. Trying to punch her ticket to Battleground. Someone who punched their ticket to the Money in the Bank matches, Roxanne Perez last night on Raw.
Yes, indeed, Roxanne Perez. She's moved up. She's moved out right now. I just want to cry.
That's why Booker's been all fired up all night. Look at this.
So signed her contract on Raw, and as Booker would say, that she walked out of our lives forever. Rolling through them. Shoulders down and near fall.
So close.
And right back up is Kalani. Just got dropped, though, by Zarya, and I think fun and games are over.
That was an ugly sound.
Now, that's the thing right there. I mean, in this matchup right here, Zarya can take a 3-1 and still land that big shot that can be all over with.
Nice counter, but we might get a counter for a counter here. I don't know if she's looking for a dragon sleeper, but it got countered into this backpack. Almost stunned her, but instead...
Wow.
Landing in the corner.
When Zarya breaks away from Sol Ruka, you're going to see her match potential. I'm telling you.
How she's continuing to fight, how she's continuing to struggle, how she's able to stay on her feet.
It's got to be instinct at this point. Zarya up over the top rope and a pump kick on the money.
Again, this is what we've been saying. Momentum can help anyone take over NXT.
Momentum can take you a long way if you're able to ride the wave. And now Zarya It's spilling into the arms of Soluka.
Off that super kick, and Sol trying to calm Zari down, refocus her.
Oh no!
Look, Kalani Jordan's fighting for a championship opportunity.
Kalani kicks Sol right into Zarya, and that probably's gonna backfire.
Tomorrow for Kalani. She's got to do it now.
Oh, door just open right there.
Now Kalani, don't take your eye out. Don't lose your focus.
So obviously didn't like what Kalani.
No, oh no! Zarya hit Sol.
Miscommunication. Kalani from behind. Shoulders down. Kalani.
And Kalani is gonna face Sol this Sunday at Battleground. Miscues, mental mistakes, cost Zarya.
Was able to get past the dominant Zarya, utilizing her wits, her brains, her mental abilities. Zarya took her on off the cast of hand and paid for it. Congratulations, Kalani Jordan.
Well, can she make it 2 in a row? Because Graves, we can mark it down for Tampa this Sunday.
The NXT Women's North American Championship will be on the line as the reigning champion. Sol Ruka defends against the woman who just earned the opportunity, Kalani Jordan.
And it all comes down to who is truly the best. The Juggernaut faces the Dark Angel, who won the challenger. She will burn in flames. Grace Becker for the women's title at Battleground.
We might want to reinforce the ring for this one. Hank and Tank, the NXT Tag Team Champions, join forces with Josh Briggs to battle Shawn Spears and the Culling in a 6-man tag team match.
They had their final face-off earlier tonight. The question is, can Miles Bourne conquer the Conqueror? Obafemi defends the NXT Championship against NQCC's Miles Bourne in Tampa Sunday at Battleground.
And an unfathomable betrayal has led to this point. Family business will be settled once and for all as the Don, Tony D'Angelo, battles the underboss, Stacks, at Battleground.
Well, not to be outdone, the guitar is tuned. We are ready. TNA World Champion Joe Hendry is in concert live next.
Rated T. It's a madhouse. It's a madhouse. Had a lot of people showing me some mad dots. It's a madhouse. It's a madhouse. I got love for the game. I don't cash out. It's a madhouse. It's a madhouse. Had a lot of people showing me some mad dots. It's a madhouse. It's a madhouse. I got love for the game. I don't cash out.
Alright, so the Joe Hendry concert will be the last thing on the show. Okay. Say his name and he appears. Oh, what the? Shit. I'm sorry. I'm got the MLB app, and I'm. Oh, and the Astros just gave the lead right back to the fucking. No, we're tied. Oh, I gotta charge my phone before.
Just announced John Cena, Seth Rollins, Becky Lynch, Dominic Mysterio, and Alexa Bliss are headed to Fanatics Fest. Don't miss your chance to get up close and personal with your favorite WWE superstars, along with a stacked lineup of athletes and celebrities, including Tom Brady, Kevin Durant, Derek Jeter, Peyton Manning, and so many more. Fanatics Fest emanates from the Javits Center in New York City, June 20th through June 22nd. This one show the WWE Universe does not want to miss, so secure your tickets now at fanaticsfest.com. Next week, NXT here in the Performance Center, and our general manager, Abel, wants this issue settled. Saints puts the North American title on the line to get his hands on Ethan Page. NXT Live next Tuesday here on the CW.
Ladies and gentlemen, the TNA World Champion, Joe Hendry! Say his name and he appears. It is time for another Joe Hendry concert right here on NXT. Now, I know this isn't the first musical performance you've seen here tonight, if you want to call it that, okay? But be nice, it was his first time trying, be nice, but while we're on the topic, why don't we just go ahead and dedicate this song to my opponent for the TNA World Championship at Battleground, Trick Williams.
Okay.
Joe Hendry's in concert, and you're gonna hear the sounds of I Believe in Joe Hendry at the end of Battleground. And now Trick was the champion of the whole of NXT. It's a shame you couldn't hold the title for longer than a couple of weeks. You used to work so hard. The people were with you for years, but now Trick, you are the world champion of producing tears. I've obtained some footage from the good old days of when you were a crappy sidekick to Carmelo Hayes.
I need you to lock it in for me. I can lock the in, but
Oh shit!
did you hear that? Man, I think someone's chasing us. Hey, Mello, come on, let's go. Mello.
Everybody else said Mello's bitch. That trick, whoop that trick. Everybody else said Mello's bitch. Whoop that trick, whoop that trick. Everybody else said Mello's bitch. All together, whoop
That trick,
whoop
whoop that trick. Everybody else Mellows, bitch. Oh, okay, Trick. He ain't taking. Oh.
That's the past. Nobody lives in the past anymore, dog. Hey, y'all can keep chanting if you want to. Y'all can keep chanting if you want to. But I heard someone say, Average Joe.
Oh, Trick with a cheap shot.
Well, Trick obviously has heard enough of this Joe Hendry concert. And is sending
Lord.
a message directly to the TNA World's Champion.
Calm down. Calm down.
Oh!
Hendry's gonna make history. At the end of the day, Joe Hendry is the champion of TNA.
First time on WWE programming, the TNA World title will be defended. Will Trick play his game?
Bitch, come here.
Prove to Williams he is no average Joe and not a one-hit wonder. So you better believe you don't want this Battleground.
Oh my God. He said, bitch, come here. We fucking lost to the fucking race.
I was at a game and someone walked up to me and they said, "What would you say if I told you Brett Favre wanted your phone number?" And I said, "I think I like my job."
Oh, that shit was hilarious, bro. That shit was hilarious. Oh, man. NXT tonight. Quite the night for Melo's bitch, man. First of all, he came out with some terrible ass rap concert. And then he got his ass packed up by Joe Hendry. So he took 2 L's tonight. He took 2 L's. Not one. Not one. But 2 L's tonight. That's crazy work, man. That's crazy work. Yeah, I haven't heard you laugh that hard in a minute. Oh my goodness, man. Ooh, but sometimes you need those laughs, man. You need those laughs. You really do. You need those laughs, man. So, because the work day it don't be as well, man. It don't be good for me. But you coming on here and being on here with you guys makes my day a whole lot better and a lot brighter. So yeah. But I thought NXT, I thought the show was just there. I ain't even gonna lie. I felt bored throughout some parts of the show. I thought it was okay. An okay go-home show. This nigga took 2 L's tonight. Trash ass rep and he got packed up. Honestly, I got Trick winning Sunday. But we'll say that for another video. So yeah. Whew. Imagine Joe Hendry and the Ball Fraud having a concert showdown. We all know that won't happen because The Rock's bitch ass can stay in Hollywood. LMAO. Isn't it? Oh man, he said, oh yeah, and then this past Saturday he said, fuck AW Collision. Play my movie Black Adam on TNT. Fuck AW Collision. I made the call. The Ball Fraud, man. Oh man. But anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed tonight, man. I did hang out with you guys. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoy it. Please like the video. comment, and subscribe if you haven't. Tomorrow we're going to be live for AEW Dynamite, the Go Home Show to Double or Nothing. And I will see you guys. That's Anthony Edwards, Taste of 3, and nope, In and Out. I will see you guys tomorrow, man. Love you guys. Take care. And I am out. Peace.